Not a whole lot going on other than it's a tad toasty out there, especially for this time of year. All right, we can deal with a little bit of these warmer temperatures and, well, we got ample sunshine. You got traffic moving nice and smooth, no kind of delays whatsoever. Then you're wondering, well, how hot are we talking? 90s, they're back. And not the good 90s, but you know what? All right, we'll deal with it. 94 in Dryden, 92 in Big Bend, so at least they're not seeing triple digits near the Rio Grande like we typically see. A few lucky places in those 80s, 89 in Carlsbad, 85 in Alpine. All right, we kind of expect those higher elevations to be a little bit on the cooler side anyway. No significant cloud cover, no significant rain chances, maybe a little pop-up cloud around Fort Davis, Alpine, just south of Interstate 10. Pretty normal for us and our regular weather patterns. It's because you got high pressure sitting on top of us and low pressure all the way out in Florida, with the latest on Milton heading toward land, at least possibly by later tonight, if not early tomorrow morning. Biggest impacts are going to be right along the eastern side of the state, where they're getting some of those strong outer bands and multiple tornado warnings as a result of it. Now, that's certainly pretty typical for a lot of hurricane activity for it to spawn up a couple tornadoes, but the numbers that we've been seeing lately, yeah, this is certainly a powerful storm, despite the fact it's continually getting weaker and weaker. Notice this, 120 mile per hour sustained wind. So it's only a category 3, likely going to be a category 1 by the time it hits central Florida around the overnight hours tonight, and then weaken into a tropical storm and then post-tropical depression once it goes back out into the Atlantic. And then we see, all right, not too bad. The faster this storm moves, right now moving at 17 miles an hour, the faster it's going to be. Most of the paths have become pretty well defined, likely making landfall right around probably Bradenton, Florida, as opposed to Tampa, because that cold front that actually came through us on Monday is pushing this thing farther and farther to the east. Overnight tonight for us, well, we're no longer seeing the effects of that cold front because, well, look at the temperatures. 64, that's decently above average for this time of year. Well, when you have 90s during the day, then that's kind of what we've come to expect. So what about tomorrow? Well, 93? 93? That's why I put October with a question mark, because it doesn't seem like it's October, especially when you're having temperatures like this. Now, we're not talking record-breaking temperatures, and that's, again, pretty good. But what about any kind of significant relief? Not at least showing on the future track. Maybe a little passing cloud here and there. We'll deal with it. Maybe go cloud watching. That's about all I can really suggest. But at this point, we can just hope. Hope for that cold front, that how strong it's going to be. Well, it's actually looking pretty good. Check this out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh my gosh, Jolena, look, it's a 70.
Favorite thing to see. Nice break from the 90s. Coming up after